We are currently being delayed. Este tren saldrá con retraso.
Bonjour! Today we are not in a metro, we are in a RER, RER in French. RERs and metros actually have big differences, so let's get into it. RER, as you can see, is very different. It's actually much larger, and a very important thing to know is that they are not by numbers. Metros in Paris are by lines, line 1 through 14, but RERs are actually letters in Paris, and they go from the center of Paris to the suburbs. So there's RER A, RER A, RER B, RER B, RER C, RER C. I'm currently right now in RER B, RER B. It's the one that connects to the airports from Charles de Gaulle Airport all the way to Orly Airport, and RER A is the one that I also take. It goes from La Défense all the way to Marne-la-Vallée, and Marne-la-Vallée is actually Disneyland. And the reason why we are not stopping is because there are often delays in RERs, which is why it's empty. And we are waiting because there are often issues as it's an actual proper train, and there's a bit less of, I would say, technical support and a lot less maintenance than in metro lines. In metro lines, there is much more maintenance than in RERs. So for now, there is not that much, but they are indeed much more rapid, and a lot of people who live in the suburbs of Paris take RERs to go from the center to the outskirts. Something to keep in mind is with we're finally leaving, yay. Okay, 10 minutes later delay, very normal in Paris, by the way. So something to keep in mind is that the Navigo Pass, which is the monthly membership pass that I have as well, the Navigo Pass that looks like this, it's the blue one, it incorporates all transportation. So it has metro, tram, bus, including RER. But if you're coming to Paris for the first time, the ticketing system for metros and for RERs are completely different. These ones are more expensive and the pricing is not the same. So my advice is, if you're going to somewhere like Disneyland or the airport, is to on the machine individually write where you're leaving from and where you're going to. We need to check if the ones that are 7 days unlimited, if it incorporates RER, but I think it should. Those should as well incorporate all transportation. So don't make the mistake of accidentally buying a metro ticket and going on the RER and then realizing like, oh, it's the wrong one, and perhaps getting a fine. There are a lot of controllers in Paris, and especially I think with the Olympics, there are going to be quite a lot. So it's a confusing question, difference between metros and RERs, but just keep in mind they're trains that go to much further distance. Pay attention to the destination, because RERs can be on the same track but can be heading towards different directions. Or pay attention to the announcements, because when there are delays, they perhaps don't go to the destination but will stop beforehand. I personally prefer metro lines, but indeed RER is still convenient to go to further places, and obviously I love to take the airport and I love to go to Disneyland. So I hope this explanation was very useful for you, and now you know the differences between RER and metros. If you have any more questions about them, write them in the comments. I'll make sure to read them and answer them, and I hope it's been useful. Merci beaucoup, à bientôt et à demain.